Good morning students, welcome to your 11th standard commerce. In this video, we are going to discuss unit 2 forms of business organization, chapter 5 Hindu undivided family and partnership, topic registration of partnership and dissolution of partnership. You will see registration of partnership. So the Indian Partnership Act does not make the registration of partnership compulsory. So registration is optional, but the disabilities of non-registration virtually make it compulsory. So the registration of partnership either may not be registered or may register. Okay. So what are the procedure followed? So procedure for registration: a statement should be prepared stating the following particulars: name of the firm, the principal place of business, name of other places where the firm carried on the business, names and address of all the partners, the date on which each partner joined the firm, the duration of the partnership firm. So first one, name of the firm. So first going to mention the name of the firm. Second, the principal of place of business. What is the main place of business where it is started? The next one, name of other places where the firm carried on business. So okay, other places name also given in the registration. The name and address of all the partners, the date on which each partner joined. Okay, so join date of each partner's details also given. The next one, duration of the firm. What is the time duration of the firm? So all these details has to given, all this information has to be given. It has to sign by all the partners. Okay, so this statement is signed by all the partners, should be produced to the registration firms along with the necessary registration fees. So it has to be signed by all the partners. It should be submitted to register office, so they have to pay the registration fees. Any changes in the above particulars must be communicated to the registrar within the 14 days of such alteration. So if any changes in details, it has to be done within the 14 days. Dissolution of partnership. Dissolution of partnership is different from the dissolution of partnership form. It is due to the fact that when the relation present between all the partners come to an end, it is known as dissolution of the firm. For example, A and B, C are partners in a business. If all the three partners decide to dissolve, it is known as dissolution of the firm. Dissolution of partnership. Dissolution of partnership means the termination of the original partnership agreement. A partnership is dissolved by the insolvency, retirement, expiry on completion of the term of partnership. So the business will continue after the dissolution of partnership. For example, A and B, C are partners in the business. If A retires, and B and C can continue the business, which is known as dissolution of partnership. So dissolution, D stands for death of the partner, I stands for incapacity of partner, S stands for stipulated period of partnership completed in the case of particular partnership, S stands for serious misconduct of partner, O stands for object is completed, L stands for lunacy of a partner, U stands for unavoidable continuous loss, T stands for transfer of interest of the firm, I stands for insolvency of partner, O stands for obstructional unlawful objectives, N stands for notice of dissolution by partner. Dissolution of partnership can take the following forms. So the business will continue after the dissolution of partnership. So how will it take place? So first one, change in the existing profit sharing ratio. Okay. So if there is any change in the profit sharing ratio, then second one, admission of partner. So new partner is admitted in the partnership. Then retirement or death of the partner. So when a partner retire or death. Then next third one, insolvency of partner. Partner become insolvent. Expiry of the term of partnership. So the term of after specific period over, the dissolution take place. Then completion of specified venture. So after specific venture is over, the dissolution partnership take place. Then last one, dissolution by agreement. So after the agreement, the dissolution of firm dissolution take place. So dissolution of firm, so classify into two: without order of court, by order of court. Okay, so first one, mutual agreement. Second one, compulsory dissolution. Next one, on the occurrence of contingencies by notice. So compulsory dissolutions further classified into two: insolvency of all the except one partner, then business becoming unlawful. The next, by order of court, insanity, permanent incapacity, misconduct, breach of agreement, transfer of interest, perpetual losses, any other just equitable ground. Any other just and equitable ground. So first one we are going to see, dissolution of partnership firm is take place in two ways. So without the order of the court and by order of court. So first we are going to see by agreement or mutual consent. Okay, by agreement or mutual consent, a firm may be dissolved when all the partners agree to close the affairs of the firm. Just as a partnership is created by a contract, it can also be terminated by the contract. Okay, so the partnership is made by an agreement. So the agreement is over, it can also be terminated by the contract. Next one, by insolvency of all the partners but one. So if any of the partners adjudged an insolvent, or if all the partners become insolvent, it is necessary to dissolve the firm. Okay, so that means either one partner is insolvent or all the partners is insolvent, the partnership firm comes to an end. Next one, when the objectives becomes illegal. So when the business carried on by the partnership becomes illegal, the partnership firm is automatically dissolved. So when the partners are committed in the illegal business, the partnership comes to an end. Next, by notice of dissolution. So in the case of partnership at will, when any partner gives in writing to all the other partners indicating his intention to dissolve the firm, so the firm will be dissolved. So partners at will be already seen the partnership at will. So the partners willing to dissolve the firm, he has to give a notice. He want to dissolve the firm, he has to give a notice, the firm will be dissolved. The next one, on certain contingencies, certain circumstances. So dissolution of partnership itself may involve the dissolution of the firm unless parties agree to continue it, otherwise it will take place. Okay, so first one, on the expiry of specified period in the case of partnership of the fixed time. So after the expiry of specified period, the partnership comes to an end. Second point, on the completion of particular adventure for which it has been formed in the case of particular partnership. So after the completion of business, the parties comes to an end. The next one, on the death of the partner and on the retirement of the partner, on the insolvency of partner. So in all the above cases, if the business is not continued by the remaining partners, so dissolution of the firm take place automatically. Okay, so next point, dissolution through the court. The court may order the dissolution of the firm at a suit of partner if in any of the following circumstances. First one, when a partner became insane. Insane means when a partner become mentally ill. The next point, permanent incapacity of any partner. So when a partner become insolvent. Third point, misconduct of any partner. So a partner involving illegal activity. The next point, breach of agreement which makes the business impracticable. Then transfer of interest to third person. So that is partner transfer the interest to the third person without consent the other partners. Then continued loss. So if the partnership form, if continued loss, the firm's partnership form is dissolved. Then last point, when the court finds that is just and equitable to dissolve the firm. I hope you all understand this topic. Thank you.